In the name of Allah, who is the Lord, the Creator, the Protector, the First, the Last, the Omniscient, the Omnipotent, and the Sustainer of the whole universe. Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Hope you will be fine with the best state of your health and faith. Today we are going to talk about phrase in class. But before going to discuss that, I'm going to tell you the objectives of our today's e-lesson. After watching today's e-lesson, you will understand phrase in class. You will also be able to differentiate between phrase in class as well. So let's come to our topic, phrase. Dear students, a phrase is actually a cluster or a combination of words which do not expresses a complete thought. It does not gives us a complete meaning. And the words in a phrase works together as a unit, giving us the meaning of a single word. But they do not have a subject and a verb. We don't have any subject and verb in phrase. For example, she is wearing a red nice shirt. This is a sentence, and in this sentence, a red nice shirt is a phrase because it is a combination of 4 words. These 4 words are working together as a unit, but we don't have any subject and verb. I'm standing near a table. This is a sentence, and in this sentence, near a table is a phrase because we don't have any subject and verb. He's shouting on the roof. She is laughing at a joker. In these 2 sentences, on the roof and at a joker are phrases because these phrases works together as a unit, and we lack 2 things in these 2 phrases, subject and verb. Now let's come towards class. Dear students, class is also a combination or a cluster of words which sometimes expresses a complete thought while sometimes does not gives us a complete meaning or does not expresses a complete thought. In this sense, we can define class that it is a sentence or a part of a sentence which has its own subject and verb. This definition means that class is a sentence. Class is a sentence in the form of independent class because independent class can function as a complete sentence. Class is a part of a sentence in the form of dependent clause, or both, you may say. For example, they're watching a movie. This is an independent clause or sentence, simple sentence, because we have a subject and a verb and giving us a complete meaning. My brother likes mathematics. This is also an independent clause because we have a subject and a verb which is giving a complete thought. Now let's come towards the remaining 2 examples. He is wearing a shirt which looks nice. In this example, this is a sentence, and in this sentence we are having 2 clauses. He is wearing a shirt. उसने एक shirt पहन रखी है. This is one clause, an independent clause, while which looks nice is another clause which is dependent clause. She is cooking Chinese rice which tasted good. This is a complete sentence, and in this sentence we are having 2 clauses. The first one is she is cooking Chinese rice is independent clause, while which tasted good is a dependent clause. Now if we categorize clause, so we are having 2 main categories. The first one is independent clause. Independent clause is actually, that is what I told you, that it expresses a complete thought and it can stand as a complete sentence. It can function as a complete sentence. For example, he's wearing a shirt is a complete sentence. She's cooking Chinese rice, or the lights are not on, is independent clause. In the same way, we are having another category of clause that is dependent clause. Dependent clause is actually a type of clause which does not expresses a complete thought. This type of clause cannot functions or stands as a complete sentence. For example, which looks nice do not gives us a complete meaning. Which tasted good, in the same way we do have a verb, but beyond that it does not express as a complete thought. When you wake up is a dependent clause, since it fell on the floor is also a dependent clause. Dear students, you might have observed the difference between phrase and clause as well. So let's differentiate between phrase and clause. As I told you, that phrase and clause both are a group of words, both are combination of words, but the difference is that phrase do not have a subject and a predicate, means verb, while clause has its own subject and predicate. Predicate here means verb. Phrase lacks two things. It does not have a subject and a verb, while clause has its own subject and verb. Phrase does not expresses a complete thought, while clause sometimes expresses a complete thought or an idea in the form of independent clause. Dear students, hope you understand phrase and clause. You can also be able to differentiate between phrase and clause. Thank you and have a blessed day.